The majority of my family came to Australia in the 50s. I was 8 and I was actually put on a boat on my own. My first school was a Catholic school. I think that's the best school I went to. The nuns helped me a lot. I spoke not a word of English. We had to go to Mass, of course, and I was the only one that didn't have anything to cover my head with. Because, you know, you had to cover, I don't know what the Catholic Church is like today, but back in the day you had to cover your head in Mass, and somebody gave me something, a hanky, I don't remember, you know, just something to cover my head. And that was lovely. I was taken out of that school and put into a public school. It was not difficult, but it was not easy because I was ignored. The teachers, everybody ignored me. I was just this little creature. You've got to understand that back in those days, there weren't these, what they have today, where, you know, you have special classes for children that can't speak the language and all these extra, these are non-existent. You were just thrown in there. The kids in school were in the schoolyard were kind of divided whether they would play with me because I didn't speak English. I remember, you know, I was playing with some children there, and some bully came along and said, "What are you playing with her? She can't speak English." Always made me feel like an outsider. But a teacher did come along. She came into my life that I learned to read and to talk, and not only that, but I came top of my class, and I was the only migrant child in the whole school. Not the class, the whole school. The Minister of Education at the time, and I remember his name was Mr. Heffron, the Minister of Education of New South Wales, had come to the school, and I got a prize for it, which was an Eden Blyton book. It was just hard work because I had to do it all on my own. I had no help at home as far as the language was concerned, and I didn't have any extra help at school. It was what was learnt in the class, along with the other children who were English-speaking children. I'm very close to Greece. I'm very proud. I'm extremely proud of my Hellenic background. When I go to Greece, I feel free. Whereas I don't feel free when I'm here. Australia offers me a lot of wonderful things, but on a social level, on an everyday social level, I feel free in Greece. And I will never forget, I was in a bus, and as it turned, the Acropolis came in front of me like that. And I remember my heart started beating. I mean, seriously, physically, I became my breath caught and my heart started to beat, and I knew exactly that I belonged there, that very moment. But Hellas is me. That's all I can say. It's me. And we wouldn't be who we are without migration. We're humans of the world, where we belong together.